I got nothing to say. I'm not going to say anything.
Okay, deal.
I do have this song to sing though. I finally found a cool patch of sand. Finally found a cool patch of sand, but it won't last long, 'cause the sun will move and we'll move too. What's that shine there by the pinyon tree? What's that shine there by the pinyon tree? Don't talk to me of choices, I only did what I had to do. I heard that's freedom over there, freedom over there. Did I hear wrong? 6 empty jugs, see there, that's where the water ran. 6 empty jugs, see right there, that's where the water ran. It was kindness that filled them, and hatred poured them out again. I heard that's mercy over there, mercy over there. Did I hear wrong? I heard that's mercy over there, right over there. Or did I hear wrong? We finally found a cool patch of sand. We finally found a cool patch of sand, but it won't last long, 'cause the sun will move and we'll move too. I heard that's freedom over there, freedom over there. Or did I hear wrong? I heard that's justice over there, right over there. Or did I hear wrong? I heard that's mercy over there, right over there. Or did I hear wrong? I'm standing outside on the balcony. Balloon man go. Balloon man's a little bit ragged. His glasses are slightly askew. One lens cracked, and his shoes never match, and he might have a screw loose or two. And you're so far away on the other side of the world. I just thought you should know that Balloon Man lives in it too. And his rig is a marvel of equipoise Leonardo might have designed. Bamboo for the wide horizontal, and pine for the vertical rise. And he's wearing a flag bearer's harness. He's holding the whole thing aloft. Balloons all the rage. He's a one-man parade. If he ran, he'd surely take off. And you're so far away on the other side of the world. I just thought you should know that Balloon Man lives in it too. It's cold up here on the balcony, and it's time that I went back inside. Balloon Man waits for the light at the corner. I'll watch till it goes out of sight. There's a wind that whips round that corner, and he's having a hell of a time. He staggers and it looks like he might just go over. But Balloon Man, he puts up a fight. The balloons are pulling him backward. If he cut them all loose, he'd be free. But he doesn't, he can't, and he never will. Without them, one man would he be. And you're so far away on the other side of the world. I just thought you should know that Balloon Man lives in it too. I just thought you should know that Balloon Man lives in it too. Thank you. Balloon Man's a real guy. I haven't seen him in a while, though. It's a bit worrying. I haven't seen him since the pandemic. I don't know what to make of it. Maybe he retired on the 7 apartments that he owns. I'm not making that up. Turns out I might have romanticized Balloon Man a bit. Observing him as I did from afar in the park, his array of balloons selling them to the children, and I might have drawn some conclusions which were not correct. Because I went looking for him after the pandemic, and walked up and down the street in the circuit that he was known to transit, and nobody knew anything about him until I spoke to a security guard at a Catholic church. This is in Buenos Aires, Argentina, where I live. And the security guard was like, sí, por supuesto, sí. Of course, I know him. And I said, well, what news? He goes, oh, he's fine. He's got 7 apartments and 4 cars. Apparently he just liked it. He just, on the weekends, he just liked to, get out of the house and poor houses. This one also takes place on the streets of Buenos Aires. Fire on the 3rd ferry. No one's going anywhere. They say these are but the vestiges. Their banners look like bandages. A martyr's face an acronym. Beat the drum and sing the hymn. Struggle red and Bible black. The riot squad is holding back. The nation lost in industry. Someone closed the factory. The decision unilateral. The damage done collateral. In a pinch, budgets cuts are start to print. Basis points gone through the roof. Now what's a head of state to do? I'm off without a sound. The satellites keep going round. LCDs on trading floors, in living rooms, appliance stores, LCDs at S&P, Moody's and Fidelity. Somewhere there is an average Joe opening an envelope. Somewhere a retiree is staring at a balance sheet. The satellites keep going round. also takes place down in Buenos Aires. I'm always of two minds when I sing this song. One part of me wants to tell you the story behind it, and the other part of me says, don't tell the story behind it. Because it just sucks all of the mystery out of the song.
Tell us after.
Sorry?
Tell us after.
Yeah, but then... Yeah. All right, I'll tell you after. But then you have to forget. After I tell you, you have to forget. I'm going to go do the X-Men thing. We just have to forget everything. Tactical. Our perimeter, always there's to test. Let's try that again, sorry. Yellow LEDs vying with the night. Out beyond lawn chairs, almost to the high grass. Always there's to test. Probes and forays, advancing to assess. The cats will sense them coming and offer no resistance. We are not afraid, the universe is ours. All our systems, floodlights on the yard. This much must be tactical. This much must be tactical. This much must be tactical. They leave us messages all around our home. Such precision, a language all their own. I'm out here every morning, on my hands and knees. We are not afraid, the universe is ours. All our systems, floodlights on the yard.
So it was during the pandemic, and we were out on the Pampa. This was our lockdown spot, and out on the Pampa in Argentina. It's like Nebraska, only in Spanish. And seriously, it's just like it. I once drove through Nebraska, listening via the web, via an internet radio station from Argentina, listening to a football match, a soccer match, and a very important one. And so I was going along listening to this football match in Nebraska, and for like the entire second period, I was convinced I was in Argentina. No difference at all. But we were down there in the on the Pampa, my wife and I, and you know, it's a house we go to usually on the weekends, perhaps longer in the summer, but not for very long stretches of time. And this time we were there for like a year, and the creatures who live there, the local, you know, the animals that live out there, there are quite a few, were not too happy about our long-term presence. They could accept our weekend presence, but our long-term presence was an interruption, an invasion, and the foxes especially were not happy about us being there for such a long period of time, and they let us know it. And one morning I went out once again to find what the foxes had left on the porch and to clean it. And my wife walks out with a cup of coffee in her hand, and I say, honey, this much scat has to be tactical. That's how songs happen. Near the Vienna line, I'm pulling in a Christian station. The signal is crystal clear, but I cannot really hear what he says about the revelation. I'm wretched, I'm tired, but the preacher is on fire, and I wish I could believe. Whoever watches over all these truckers, show a little mercy for a weary sinner, and deliver me, and Lord, deliver me to the next best Western. Did he who made the lamb put the tremble in the hand that reaches out to take my quarter? I look him in the eye, but there isn't any time, just time enough to pass the tender. The highway takes its toll, the green light flashes go, and it's welcome to Ohio. Whoever watches over all these truckers, show a little mercy for a weary Lord, deliver me to the next best Western. But it takes like years of nothing to let these stars shine through to an empty road that finds its way back home to you. At 4 a.m. heading east, it's in the nature of the beast to wonder if there's something missing. I'm wretched, I'm tired, but the preacher is on fire, and I wish I could believe. Whoever watches over all these truckers, show a little mercy for a weary sinner and deliver me, Lord, deliver me to the next best Western, to the next best Western, to the next best Western. Co-sign on a small commercial loan. So I shopped around until I found a rig within my means. I put $15,000 down on the Kenworth of my dreams. My sister's husband helped me out when we took the thing apart. Every bolt and piston, I knew them all by heart. We cleaned her out and painted her and brought her up to speed. And I proudly put my name upon the Kenworth of my dreams. But sometimes laid out on some interstate, I hear those sad country songs, true love found and true love gone. And lately I just turned the damn thing off. Now business, it's been pretty good. Now a lot of folks just shook their heads, convinced that I'd lost mine. They said living in a goddamn truck is just a waste of time, and to spend your life behind the wheel ain't as great as it might seem. I just thanked them all and left one dreams. But sometimes lay down on some interstate, I hear all the sad country songs, true love found and true love gone. But lately I just turn the damn thing on. The business, it's been pretty good, I've no cause to complain. I haul bourbon up to Buffalo and frozen food to Maine. Toxic waste or Quaker state, it's all the same to me. I'll go anywhere for anything in the Kenworth of my dreams. I'll go anywhere for anything in the Kenworth of my dreams. I'll go anywhere for anything in the Kenworth of my dreams. Thank you. So I dancing there in the back, beautiful. You look great. How you doing? All right. missed their exits. How had it happened? Was it some kind of vortex? And in they all went, bumper to bumper, faster and faster, no sign of a trooper. And in they all went, like sheep to the slaughter, bankers and carpenters, doctors and lawyers. And in they all went, families in minivans, Democrats, Republicans, but mostly Republicans. Down the river and round to the bend between Mincy and Tammany, and into their destiny lying in ambush right there before them, the angry old sun right on the horizon. Sister Maria tightened the bolts of despair. She said a quick prayer and put the old van into gear. Thank God that the traffic was light. If she hurried, she might not be late for that evening's performance at the state penitentiary. She entered the common room. There was her choir, altos and baritones, basses and tenors, car thieves and crack dealers, mobsters and murderers, husbands and sons, fathers and brothers. And so it began in glorious harmony, softly and tenderly, calling for you and me. The interstate crying way off in the distance, and the sun going down through the bars of the prison. They poured out their souls, they poured out their memories, they poured out their hopes for what's left of eternity. To Sister Maria, her soul like a prism, the light of forgiveness on all of their faces. Complicated up here. What I need is somebody to be standing like over there, to just toss me a guitar. just fly and just grab it and just fall. There are people who do that. I once owned a guitar that had a crack in the headstock from where the guy in Cinderella had thrown it to his designated receiver, and the designated receiver had not caught it well. And it's actually on tape. It's on. You can see it on YouTube. It's Cinderella, and what's the name of the song? What was their big song? Nobody knows. But anyway, you can see it. The guitar goes. My guitar. It was fixed, and that's what they get to do when you're a rock and roll star. Us folk musicians don't get to do that. Just pick them up and put them down gently, carefully. Where's your phone? sung harmony on this song many times, but I've never sung it myself before. I don't really know how I'm going to do it. I mean, I have the general idea. Doors that would not let you in, outcast and a stranger. You have come by way of sorrow, you have come by way of tears, but you'll reach your destiny. Find you all these years, come to find you all these years. You have drunk bitter wine, none to be your comfort. Were left behind will be welcome at love's table. You have come by way of sorrow, you have come by way of tears, but you'll reach your destiny, meant to find you all these years, meant to find all these tears that you have wept, you'll dance in freedom ever after. You have come by way of sorrow, you have come by way of tears, but you'll reach your destiny. You will someday come to know, meant to find you all these you'll reach your destiny, meant to find you all these years, meant to find you all these years. Thank you. By Julie Miller, of course. I think it's by Julie Miller, or is it by Buddy and Julie Miller? I don't know. from the point of view of a cow. It puts this song in first cow. First cow narrative, first cow singular narrative. Moon gone down, sun still hours away. Moon gone down, sun still hours away. I'm out here waiting, waiting for the light of day. There's a shadow creeping, there's a hoot out in the tree. There's a shadow creeping, a hoot out in the tree. I'm wondering just what it is that hoot owl sees. Barbed wire, ditches and thickets, mud's cold and I'm gut deep in it. Nothing to do but hang my head and oh, oh, oh. I followed the grass till all the grass gave out. I followed the green grass till all the grass gave out. I raised my head and took a look around. Oh, where the hell did everybody go? Where the hell did everybody go? I never heard that call. Now I'm all alone. Barbed wire, ditches and thickets, mud's cold and I'm gut deep in it. Nothing to do but hang my head and low. Where's that man to come and cut me free? Where's that man to come and set me free? Come on and chase these shadows away from me. And moon gone down, sun still hours away. 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 Interesting interview with a journalist the other day. It was a good interview. From my point of view anyway. I don't know how he felt about it. I felt pretty good about it. It was fun to talk to, and we ended up just talking, which is what you want. And just having a conversation. And he asked me about being a folk musician. And I said, I'm not a folk musician. And he said, what? And I said, no, not really. I mean, and I tried to explain to him that I saw music as a spectrum. Popular music, that is, as a spectrum, and made up of the same building blocks. And without getting into a big musicological thing, I illustrated that point, that's the spectrum, by telling him the origins of this next song, which I will tell you after I've sung this. single hawk in God's great sky, looking down with God's own eyes. And he soars above Reunion Hill. I pray he spiral higher still, as if from such an altitude you might just keep our love in view. Must have been in late September when last I climbed Reunion Hill. So when I wrote that song for Joan Baez, she asked me to write one. I got a phone call one day from my manager at the time, circa 1998, and he said, "Joan Baez wants you to write a song for her." Yeah, cool. I said, "Hold on, let me think." Yes. Okay. And so I did. And I hung up. I was all at once thrilled and terrified, and because what the hell am I going to do? And just at that moment, my daughter walked by, and she was about 3 at the time, and she had her taste in music was rather precocious. Her two favorites were Prince and Richard Thompson. She loved Prince, she loved Richard Thompson. Her favorite Richard Thompson song was The Wall of Death. She would pop around the house. And her other favorite song. Sorry, I have to put this back on. So there I was, having hung up the phone, wondering what I was going to do. And my daughter walked by singing this, which she sang constantly for about a year. I'll just sing you a little piece, I won't do the whole song. When you were mine, I gave you all of my money, time after time. You've done me wrong. I can't do the whole song, but I'm not going to do the whole song. I love that song. My daughter loves that song, but if you'll notice that it's a very slight, it's like shifting from this foot to that one. And that's how I explain the spectrum on which we all exist. She's moved on from, I think she still likes Prince, but I don't think she's listening to Richard Thompson much anymore. She likes Beyonce a lot, and then she's got all, she likes Billie Eilish a lot. And so, God help us if Joan Baez calls again and my daughter happens to walk by singing a Billie Eilish song. This one is by a writer, really wonderful writer, by the name of Colleen Hallwart from Scotland. Is anybody here aware of her? Oh, good. I mean, not good, but good. You will be soon. This is a song that means a lot to me. It's called "The Sun's Coming Over the Hill." 6 rain-ridden summers, and he still had an eye for me. He'd kiss me each morning and tell me he'd die for you. Then he ran off the road full of whiskey and irony. He always meant what he said. So I took to whiskey so I could recall the taste of his mouth on my mouth, that's all. And I tried the same trick with a truck, but it stalled. The engine was better off dead. Oh, how the nights are long, but life is longer still. Oh, how the nights are long, but the sun's coming over the hill. And that taste never left me, and I don't think it will. And it caused me to supplement whiskey with pills. But there was something inside that I couldn't kill. Believe me, I really did try. Now some say you get what you deserve, but they're wrong. Sometimes you get what you're given, and then it's all gone. And you're lucky if you are sufficiently strong to daily decide not to die. Oh, how the nights are long, but life is longer still. Oh, how the nights are long, but the sun's coming over the hill. And I can't say there's many things that I wouldn't change. There are better days gone than those that remain. But I can find joy in the sound of the rain. You have to find joy where you can. Oh, how the nights are long, but life is longer still. Oh, how the nights are long, but the sun's coming over the hill. Yeah, the sun's coming over the hill. Thank you. Thank you very much. Feel free to, if you need to get up and move around. I'm only doing one set here, so if you need to go get a drink at the bar or whatever, feel free. Don't, it's long, I know. These things go on forever. I once saw Elvis Costello in Stockholm. He did 10 encores. I love Elvis Costello. I was happy to, but I mean, after the fifth one, I was really. I didn't know you could do that. Sweets loved it.
Summer wind!
Would you be willing to throw my guitar down? You playing the religious. Have a couple trial runs. This is a purely fictional song. I was hers, you were his. The night we met out on that bridge. Thank you. It's not my wife's favorite. No, she likes it. It's just not really high on the list. A couple notches down. My daughter heard that song when she was about 10. I mean, she heard it before that. She never really paid attention or liked it much. But one day she heard it, and she really heard it. She looked at me. She said, "Daddy." Little girls, they go, "Daddy." Honey, it's fiction. What's fiction? So we talked about.
Sure.
So we talked about Flannery O'Connor, O. Henry, Charles Dickens. I'm going to leave you with this one. Sorry.
You suggested it.
Fiction. Vanessa wanted notes. Hi, Vanessa. Beach in Nukum, last days of August, the other side of low tide, the sun is high, the sun is high. We're kneeling in the wet sand, dropping up a wall breach. Before the next wave rushes in, rushes in. The mold around the castle is filling up with water, but hope springs eternal. All hands ready, here it comes. Some kind of commotion. A little girl is shouting, "Fly away, fly away." We pay no attention. The castle is in danger. The ramparts are sinking. We dig on. We dig on, and out of the blue, there's an orange driftwood flagpole. Shovels down, boys, step away. A little girl comes running. She can't be more than 7. And her mother is behind her with a cage, with a cage. And her mother is explaining, baby, it's just too far, and we'll never survive here on her own, on her own. But the little girl's not listening. She's talking to the bird. Mavis, you can trust me. Now's your big chance. Fly away. Fly away. Mavis has been listening. She isn't letting on. We're all just waiting. No one moves. No one moves. And then comes the big one. Watching when it falls, when it falls. We're following the progress of a little bolt of orange on the long horizon. There goes Mavis. Thank you. Thanks for dancing. That's a really good idea. And I was thinking of that. But I don't really have it under my Brain. No, I'm going to do this.
Allison, Whippoorwill.
Allison, you mean Elvis Costello? I've got one for you already. I've got one for you right here. Ready to go. I'm not taking requests at this moment.
Sorry, there's 9 more after this.
Allison would be good.
Come back in 3 days and sing with Lucy.
Is Lucy going to be here in 3 days?
Yeah.
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 Oh, I have to must give her a note somewhere. So this is a poem. This is a poem that I adapted into a song. The poem is by our poet laureate, Ada Limon, who's just wonderful and who I read a lot of during the pandemic. I discovered her on my last tour before the pandemic and bought, I think, 3 of her books, and they were in my suitcase in the plane going down to Argentina. The plane that was the last plane allowed into Argentina for like 6 months or something. I was on it. And some of Ada Limon's books were on it as well. And lucky for me. And this one made an impression. Well, many made an impression, but this one made an impression because I thought that it would be a really good, I thought it would make a good song. But you know, taking contemporary poetry and turning it into a song is a perilous activity, because you usually end up having to mangle the poem in order to make it into something which is singable, and at least in the way I write songs, or in the conventions of popular music, and many poems contemporary poems don't lend themselves to that in the way, say, a poem by Emily Dickinson would, which is why so many people have put Emily Dickinson poems to music. They work. I mean, you don't have to change anything. I mean, you know, and it works. It's good. It sounds great. I get it. But contemporary poetry is a whole different beast, except for this one. Which I shall read for you first. Because it deserves to be read as it was written, without the music. Because poems don't need music. They're not lyrics. Lyrics need music. Poems, lyric poems, need nothing. If they're good, if they're well written, they just are themselves. And this one doesn't need my music. It's just that I wanted to. So I just wanted to hear how it would sound to a melody. But first I'll read it to you as it was written. The Conditional. Say tomorrow doesn't come. Say the moon becomes an icy pit. Say the sweet gum tree is petrified. Say the sun's a foul black-tired fire. Say the owl's eyes are pinpricks. Say the raccoon is a hot tar stain. Say the shirt is plastic ditch litter. Say the kitchen's a cow's corpse. Say we never get to see it, bright, future, stuck like a bum star, never coming close, never dazzling. Say we never meet her, never him. Say we spend our last moments staring at each other, hands knotted together, clutching the dog, watching the sky burn. Say it doesn't matter. Say that would be enough. Say you'd still want this. Us alive, right here, feeling lucky. So here, where angels fear to tread, I now will attempt to sing this thing that doesn't need any singing added to it. Say tomorrow doesn't come. Say the moon becomes an icy pit. Say the sweet gum tree is petrified. Say the sun's a foul black tire fire. Say the owl's eyes are pinpricks. Say the raccoon is a hot tar stain. Say the shirt is plastic ditch litter. Say the kitchen's a cow's corpse. Say we never get to see it. Bright future stuck like a bum star. Never dazzling, never coming close. Say we never meet her, never him. Say we spend our last moments staring at each other. Hands knotted together, clutching the dog, watching the sky burn. Clutching the dog, watching the sky. Clutching the dog, watching the sky burn. Clutching the dog, watching the sky. Say it doesn't matter. Say that would be enough. Say you'd still want this.